Hey guys, it's John.
And Kimmy!
And we're back with Danganronpa, part 25.
25!
I was hoping we could end the series on 25,
That would have been nice.
but that's not going to happen.
It won't be far from 25, but
Yeah, we'll see.
we'll see. All right.
All right, so
Let's get started!
basically, we're going to be investigating all the areas that were blocked off to us. So that includes the data center, the Monokuma door. We got to go in there.
I'm so excited!
We got to go into the headmaster's office.
Yes!
We got to explore the second floor of the dorms that
Yeah!
Kyoko was talking about. We got to check out the bio lab on the 5th floor. And I think that's it. I think it's just those 4 areas.
I think you're right.
So,
Unless they have other areas within them. Like the dorm floor is going to take the longest. Assuming it's like this other dorm area.
It
like where
depends
has
on
multiple doors.
how much people talk. But thankfully, everybody's split up.
Yeah, that is nice.
I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Here we go. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. So we know what that was. It was the titanium arrows taped up together.
With the duct tape.
Right. Or at least that's what we think it is. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
Interesting.
Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started.
So many places.
Places to check. Okay, so I think we should start with the one closest to us, which is the second floor of the dorms.
Okay, let's do it. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
It's
Oh my God.
open.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Okay, Makoto. This is the second floor of the dorms. It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something.
That's bad.
So wow, look at that map.
Okay, so they keep it to just one room.
No, there's a couple rooms we can look
Okay.
at.
I was wondering if they're gonna somehow block off a lot of the rooms.
There's some of that old blood.
Oh,
It's
I
red.
can't look at it. Oh my gosh.
Let's go here first.
Oh man.
There's only a couple things to look at. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Oh.
I got a coin.
We got a mono coin. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom. Just a big pile of rubble. Okay, so there wasn't really anything in here, actually. Kind of disappointing, but we can see that,
At least one person died in here, if not more.
well, yeah, but we can see that, we can just assume that all the rooms were like that.
Yeah.
Like our current
That's
rooms.
giving us the taste of the rooms. Don't be weird about this,
This is the girls'
Makoto.
bathroom. Even in
Oh
a place
my
like this, I
God.
can't bring myself to go in. I can go into the guys' restroom, though.
Good thing we have Kyoko.
There's nothing to check in here, apparently.
Oh, look, the fish are fine.
Yeah, the fish have survived all this time.
Woo! No animals were harmed in the making of this game.
They're not moving, so maybe they're dead.
Don't worry about it. Well, they're not floating, so.
I really doubt Monokuma has been taking time out of his day to, look at that.
Hieroglyphics.
I know, an Egyptian symbol.
And a giraffe in a locker.
Yeah.
Is that Hero?
Well, this is a locker room, it looks like.
Oh.
This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hopes Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Got a lot to look at. Okay.
All right.
There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Thanks. We're not going to use that monocoin, because I don't think we're going to have any more free time. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even going to bother trying. I wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle, rattle. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open, after all. It's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean, well, let's just give it a try.
There you go, Makoto.
I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. You would think. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. Card reader, must be how you get it. Use your e-handbook, does that mean? Let's give it a try.
Wow, why?
No luck. Now there's a couple other ones.
It's weird that there's metal plates on some lockers, but not all lockers.
Right.
Oh my god.
Let's give it a try. No luck.
This section alone is gonna give you carpal tunnel. All the clicking.
I've been playing a lot of Danganronpa lately, so I'm used to it.
We're gonna have to get you one of those, like, wrist cast things.
Because you just wonder if we can open one of these. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Are they gonna do this to every single one? There's only one other. Sorry if I'm wasting everybody's time.
No, it's good. I mean, we won't know until we try.
Okay. Yeah, and then the rest of these are ones we can't open. Okay, so maybe we have to come back here later. Maybe we'll find someone's student handbook.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Okay, let's check this out. What the hell?
This is nice.
This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Oh, it's the headmaster's private room.
Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Huh? A regret? What's the regret? Do we have to react to it? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her.
What about that secret panel on the wall?
I know. Let's check out...
All the different things before.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So we're not gonna check out the alcohol?
I guess not. A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's.
Why can't you imagine a student using something like that?
Because everything else in the school isn't like that, I guess.
I guess.
There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it.
Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
However,
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure.
But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
Ugh. Look at all them. Creepy.
It's very like Area 51 looking.
So we know that they're a group now. The desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Cool. Glad that we got that sorted out. Let's check out this hidden panel. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So,
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze?
indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room?
I think I might know how to open it.
React. You know how to open it. Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. So it's not that easy, is it, Kyoko?
Despair.
Yeah, probably. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We really can't go from there.
You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. What did she find? When I think of how much time I wasted on this.
Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there might be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that.
I bet it's either her name or despair or Monokuma.
Yeah. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want.
Okay.
Poor Kyoko. She's having a hard time.
You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Kyoko. Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko.
Oh, this is a bummer.
Let's go in.
Oh, this is a bummer.
Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not have even been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present?
Oh,
Wrapped and
no.
covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. I'd better check out the suspicious present before I do anything. Fine.
We wanted to save best for last.
Yeah. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be a bomb.
Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why, you think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably.
Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
Sayaka's head. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
What's in the box? Just don't scream or anything, okay? Oh god, it's totally gonna be Sayaka's
Are you
head.
saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it.
You know, Makoto's a surprisingly brave person.
I know.
I have to say.
He is determined. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry.
Ah!
What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought.
What? What was in the box? It was wrapped up all nice, so I never would have guessed what was inside. Human bones! Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box.
My father.
Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So,
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the mastermind is a mind in his late is a man
The
in
master
his
man is a mind.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
The headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties, but was that all there was to it?
I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
Would she really give up her pride just for that? Couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present. Truth bullet. Huh? This picture.
It's a little baby Kyoko.
It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet, to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
Then I was right. There's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl.
Oh, she cute.
Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
To a point. What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Kyoko. Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It's fine, check whatever you want.
Are you sure? Okay then.
Okay then.
I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top, but all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. She's a little mad.
A little mad. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk
my
without
God.
permission. Okay.
hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Are you sure?
because-
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't.
Okay then, if you don't mind.
I want her to be really mad at
I
Makoto.
know.
Like, come on!
Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says in case of emergency.
Yay! We can unlock the lockers!
I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
in other words,
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is.
I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
Huh? But Kyoko.
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
She already said yes. Leave it alone.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto.
Huh?
Huh?
What's just every other line? He's like, huh? What?
That's how Hina is.
God.
Can I ask you a favor?
React. A favor? What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave?
Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit.
Huh? Kyoko?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to
Just a second.
get my emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
you're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Okay, I'm
Such a
sorry.
dumb butt.
I'm sorry about how much I don't care about the subplot. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me
Ooh, it was a shock to me.
to find out what happened to the headmaster.
There was blunt trauma to his head.
There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Yes.
Lady Hopeking's master and the same person. Well, according to files, in the late 30s,
Yeah,
it's
we
possible.
heard, yeah, it's possible, even likely that he's still in this school. We weren't wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is one of the students. That's what we've, yes. Let's play this again. Let's play this fucking flashback again. So, 15 of us met in the mail hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. Including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead.
Oh my god, we're gonna see everyone.
We gotta recap.
What about Ultra Ego?
Even Mukuro.
Oh my god.
Even she's undeniably dead.
It is disappointing that we never got to know her.
Yeah. So the ones still left alive are me. Yeah.
Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko.
Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Let's
really hope-
fucking leave.
I really hope that they're all involved in the group.
Everybody
that's
except
why-
Makoto.
Yeah,
What if Makoto's the mastermind? What kind of a twist would that be?
I kind of want him to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
Would be
it would
some,
make
like,
the most sense. He's not
Fight
the
Club
ultimate.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry for skipping through that, guys. I really think that chapter 6 drags spectacularly in some places. And it's frustrating because this is the chapter where we're uncovering the truth about everything, so I want to get to those truths, you know? I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. Yes, use the fucking... Why aren't you using the emergency?
Wait, but
What about that emergency handbook? I found the headmaster's hidden room. Okay, let's give it one more try. You should have done that the first time. Took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and beep. All right, just what I was hoping for.
yeah,
Now let's see what we've got inside.
more bone.
This
It's-
locker is totally disorganized.
It's Hero's locker.
Let Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life.
Oh my god.
What? This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Weird. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. The moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakuri. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? That's kind of weird, isn't it?
It's quite unfortunate.
Is there anything we can look at in there? Or if we can open the rest of the lockers.
Let's see, how many lockers are there? 4?
Looks like the locker opened. Now let's see what we've got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Let's see what we got inside. This thing is practically empty. Except for this. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before.
There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster, and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father.
This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just happens to be the headmaster and my father. We're doing a flashback to something we did like a second ago.
Yeah.
What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled.
Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair.
What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair.
Mukuro? Mukuro? She called her the ultimate despair.
Well, but we know that the ultimate despairs are a group.
Right. Oh. Touche.
Locker pocketbook. That's surprisingly hard to say. Locker pocketbook.
Oh my god, I hope Kyoko
I want to say like
despair.
pocker book.
Pocker book?
But the more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro. And a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone.
No, you don't. You certainly do not.
I wonder if the rest of the lockers... Nothing. Somehow I feel like that's all that's in here, because he had that little monologue.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's a broken one.
Oh, you got a coin.
Cool. It's this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. And then the rest are broken. Okay. So yeah, what do you think of that?
I think it's pointing to all of, like, we're starting to realize that it's everyone.
So you think everyone, and everyone that remains is an ultimate despair?
And I think Kyoko's the leader.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think
I think
Hiro
she's doing it
is...
to fight against her father. Since he dashed her hope as a child,
So you think...
he brought her despair, so she decided to bring him despair.
Oh wait, we already been there. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think the next one is 4th floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the 4th floor has the data center.
And the biolab.
No, not the biolab's on the 5th floor.
Oh, the headmaster's room.
Let's go to the data center first, and then
Okay.
the headmaster's room. Let's see if we can anyway. Kind of just making our way towards the stairs.
So excited to see the Monokuma door.
I know, right?
Hey, Makoto.
Are you here to look around too?
Is that what you're doing here?
Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But,
Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
It might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So, you open it.
I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. All right. Okay, so I guess I'll open it.
Oh, wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded.
Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it.
Okay, go ahead.
Everything will be okay, right? All right, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected.
He wanted to make sure to die immediately if it blew up. Oh, we got Blue's Clues in here.
There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was,
Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi.
yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. This looks like a Monokuma control panel. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it.
Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
okay.
All right, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
Hold on, you can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says data center?
Data center. I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed. But the data center, That's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. Probably better go check it out.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. She's so useless. I'm glad she knows that she's useless.
Some kind of hatch on the floor. Right now I need to go check out the data center. Fuck you. God. This game is so linear sometimes it pains me, but...
Yeah.
Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma?
He's not saying anything.
Hey! Arr! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina?
Aw, man, busted. How'd you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button!
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man.
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. It's where he's being controlled.
Duh.
I know.
Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now?
Monokuma.
Huh? What do you mean?
What you were controlling just now was Monokuma.
Huh? Monokuma? What? For real?
Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room, and this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey.
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
They're in different rooms. She was right. Kyoko's theory was right.
But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right?
I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... this fucking... They hammered this into the ground.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yeah. Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? You got a truth for it.
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Oh, okay.
What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean,
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something?
I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true.
So, like... You want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out.
Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going?
Yeah.
I
don't
want
wanna
to check
look
out
around?
the hatch.
What's wrong, Makoto? Let's
Jesus.
hurry up and get out of
Fine.
here.
You know what? You can leave, Hina. As soon as the door of the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that?
Ah! The door! It just locked on its own!
What? My hand shot to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why?
She locked it.
Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma,
just a second.
Hey, no fair! You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like!
it's your fucking fault, Hina.
Yeah, right?
It's for your benefit. Cause if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just upped and stopped moving. Then that room,
Yep.
as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
So, right now you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone.
Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you saying you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
We tried to.
No way. The hatch on the floor? Too bad. That was your one big chance, and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Boo-hoo! Peace.
I wonder if that was Hero. Peace. He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there?
In fact, I think if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
huh?
Then, when I said we should leave,
Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
it is your fault. Oh, okay.
Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left.
You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here.
Nice.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Nice! You've got me all motivated again.
No.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later.
Hina took off at a full sprint, and I have to do what I can too. It's the only way forward. So yeah, pretty creepy, right?
Yeah, they're all in it together. They're all in it together.
It's the headmaster's room.
Ooh.
This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto. It's you. Oh, Byakuya. A lot of things to look at. Let's talk to him first, probably. Because I bet if we tried to hit something else, we'd be like, I should talk to Byakuya first.
I know.
Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class number 78, student registry. It contains profiles for all of us. And Mukuro.
So, in other words,
Apparently, class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room,
I see.
that's right, it also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Kusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. Thanks for repeating what you just said, Makoto. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report.
Can I read it? Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats, close but just out of reach.
Huh. That's what she looked like, though.
Oh. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior, too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. So the wounds on her body were here then.
Interesting.
That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures.
Mukuro was a part of the ultimate despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies?
Yeah.
So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the Headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class, number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. And it even lists her vitals, 31, 22, 32.
Those aren't her vitals, those are her measurements.
Right. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy.
Of course you are.
Mukuro's profile. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her.
Yeah.
Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks.
I think he's right.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't think we should trust her.
There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Cool. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious.
We're not gonna look at them?
Class number 78, student registry. Apparently that's us. It has profiles of me and everyone I met at the beginning, and Mukuro. Well, this is just gonna rehash what Byakuya just told us.
I wish we could actually look at it.
Right,
Like, I want to read through everyone.
right. That's her, part of the ultimate despair. Which means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. Then why would the Mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends?
I bet the mastermind is Kyoko, and she killed Mukuro when she realized that she killed her father.
You think Mukuro killed the Headmaster? Ah. The bookshelf seems really well made and is filled with files and thick books. Okay, well I think we're good here then. We've got the truth bullet, so that means the last place to go is the biolab.
And then we have to go to the dojo and the green room or whatever it's
Yes, 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 yes.
called. The garden.
Let's go to the biolab.
Rah!
Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? How does this monitor still work? There are icicles hanging from the monitor. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately.
Just thinking, tarps have been everywhere.
Ugh, so cold. Why is it so cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out.
Why?
There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side... Oh, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies.
This is where everyone's being kept.
Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around.
That's like some are on and some are off.
Right.
Oh my god. Oh, this is good.
Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual.
We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. I don't know if I said that right. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know that the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package.
This is the instruction manual for the fridge? Some kind of weird machine. Alright. Only some of the lights are on. The ones on the left. The right-hand lights are off. Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. Biolab's secret. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is...
So there's 8 there.
I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat this mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option.
Can we look at all the...
Yeah.
Okay, so
there's
8,
9.
9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 24 lockers, right? No, 12. Ah! 2, 4, 6, 8,
There's
10,
16
12.
total.
Thank you, okay.
There's 16 total fridges, 9 have lights on them. 7 of them don't.
Are there 7 remaining, though?
There's 6 remaining.
But there are 16 students. Oh, because Mukuro's body's not in there yet. Unless it is. Oh, well, Celeste's body wouldn't be in there.
Yeah, I guess we'd have to...
wouldn't be in there.
I guess we'd have to see.
Celeste burned up, and Mondo was like evaporated.
We're in the dojo now.
Oh.
Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight?
No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue.
Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not a single clue. I figured this place was related to the case. It would have had to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me back my precious time!
Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing.
Nobody's gonna say that.
Master will.
I'm not sure I can disagree with that.
I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me?
Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah. Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going.
Yeah!
There's no clues here, are you sure? Found a clue in here, but it was just the mastermind's attempt to frame Kyoko. I can totally imagine Sakura out here using this to train. I guess maybe there isn't anything here. It's extremely Japanese. Target seems pretty far away. I'm always amazed to see what people can do with the bow and arrow. Okay, I thought maybe there was something here. It told us to go to the dojo. Where's the, outside? Is it right here?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back and look at the body.
You have to walk into heaven's light to get there.
Right?
She's gone.
Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here? Looks like it isn't.
The flower was suggested.
Monokuma flower. Is it true? Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better check just to be sure. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not in here either, then it must be. Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. A tarp played a key role in another case, so I better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab. Then this originally came from the Biolab. There's always a tarp truth bullet, isn't there?
I know.
Okay, let's go back to the Biolab then.
Do you want to check the chickens?
That's all I really needed to check here. Now we're good. There's still only 4 chickens.
No!
Whoa. We're still investigating.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that,
It's a tarp!
he said to go to the gym, right?
Sorry, I just thought of that.
It's a tarp. Admiral Akbar. Hey, there's Hiro. Where have you been? Oh, hey, Hiro. Ooh-ah! Makoto! Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hiro, wait! There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker.
I wouldn't bring it up.
Has he been hiding something this whole time?
Are they giving, like, individual hints?
I mean, I guess so, because we're we're the only ones here. I like that shot, it's fun.
I am Monokuma!
Hello! Welcome! Hello! Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you!
The envelope? This must be the envelope.
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What?
Having fun?
Don't worry, just get on with it.
Sorry.
Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, so I picked up the envelope and opened it. Everything's inside. Ah! What I found was a single photograph.
They all went to school together.
It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, but that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the Headmaster's room and we looked at that file... I know, it's just hopeless.
No, I'm laughing because what's his face is...
Oh, Taka?
Yeah, he's covering Junko's face with his arm. It's just really
Freaking
funny.
Taka.
Like, look.
Too enthusiastic, I know. Then this girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this.
But you're not in the picture, you dumb.
And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. Huh. I'm the only one not there.
Because you weren't at the school last year, buddy boo.
So you're saying they all were?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm moving the green screen.
The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But they all arrived for their first day, like he did.
Did they?
But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture. But what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is...
How long are you gonna keep how long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out! But I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field.
I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it! Group photo. Add to the truth bullets.
So that would mean that the other photos were taken the previous year as well. Or before he got there.
So it's not like you originally theorized, where they're not
faked.
actually dead. They're in a happy place. They've escaped.
What?
Well, when you saw the previous photos, didn't you? I thought your theory was that they're not actually dead because there was people that were dead at that point, like Mondo and Sayaka and Leon, and so. And I think you said that they're not actually dead. They're
like in another place waiting for everyone else to like die.
Yeah. So you retract
now
that theory.
I retract that and now say that they all went to school together before, and those are pictures from before.
But why don't they remember each other then?
Well, maybe the same thing happened to them that happened to Kyoko, where it's like they don't remember anything. But I don't know.
So you think they're all suffering from amnesia?
Either they're all suffering from amnesia or they're all acting.
And in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected.
He was ejected.
He's always dejected.
Yeah. Well, he's a reject.
How's that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused.
Use your brain, sauces.
Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me?
No, honey.
But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that?
It is weird that Junko's face is covered.
Yeah. Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. What, so you want me to go talk to everyone?
Sure do,
What
buddy
a
boy.
pain. That means we gotta listen to fucking Kyoko's eternal monologue. He's in the archive, apparently.
His happy place.
Okay, let's go.
Someone was in that main room.
We'll go back. We'll go back and collect them. Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait. But of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me.
I bet they all received the same picture and they're upset that he's not in it.
Oh, Makoto's not in the picture.
So that makes him look like he would bring them all there.
Right. What, did you say there was somebody?
I thought I saw someone in that pink room. I guess not.
We can check the map. Yeah.
Guess I was wrong.
I guess so. Hero's in the garden. Toko's in the biolab.
Let's go to the biolab.
Hang on. Let's go everywhere else first.
Okay.
What? Hina's in the fucking dining hall. I mean, if it's gonna make me talk to everyone, then let's go. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you.
Makoto! Sorry, gotta go.
What? She ran off so fast I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Hina, why? Why won't you talk to me?
None of them are gonna talk to him. They all think he's the mastermind.
Where's Kyoko? She's not showing up anywhere. Byakuya's there. I bet she'll talk to us. I bet she's the only one that will talk to us. We're gonna try to talk to Hiro again. He just ran away from us. Hey, Hiro. Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, No! Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hiro, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I'd found. It was like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? Put 2 and 2 together, Makoto.
Why do you think this says raw on it?
I don't know.
Because all the bodies are raw. They're not cooked.
I decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there was her passed out again. Huh? Toko? It's open. Oh, but Toko. Okay. Toko, are you okay? No, no. She's not dead, is she?
Oh, God.
Ooh, ah!
It's cold. Super cold. It's so cold, I think I might catch a cold.
If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited. Weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that certain age?
Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny?
Okay, so why did you pass out?
I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What do you do to Miss Morose?
Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch.
Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
You SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. Oh. So it's like double the memory!
No. It's more like half. Genocide Jack's memory. Add to the truth bullets.
But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat.
I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya is around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes, yes.
By himself?
I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire.
I knew it! I totally knew it! I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master! Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now.
Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. How exhausting. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now.
I want to claw out my eyeballs with his stupidity.
Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it! Maybe it's the dead body! Sorry.
Makoto!
The fridge. It's open. But I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here.
That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily.
Kyoko,
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it?
are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room.
Oh yeah,
It
it's...
would seem
It's a morgue.
Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge. My voice cracked. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it.
you knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem
I imagine she came here to investigate it when she opened the slot there.
That's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her?
I thought she only passed out at the sight of blood. Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that.
Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Look at the effing body!
Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it.
Huh? How come?
Because Mukuro's body is in here.
Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial.
The mastermind did it?
Because they assume. Oh,
Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So,
you may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body.
Well, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail.
Okay, so what should I do?
So then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished.
Just wait over there? That's it?
Or help her.
I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. Oh yeah, she is, near the back. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something.
What is it?
It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier.
You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer.
Huh? Why not?
because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer.
That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Are you done yet? What? I already asked her. Okay.
Look at the body.
It's a fridge meant for storing dead bodies. Can't do it. I can't look inside. I can't leave with things out there waiting. Well, what? Do we gotta just wait here? How long does it take? You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. Oh, it's the same one. It's the one I found in the garden tool shed. I remember that tarp. It had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. I swear, I've said this before, but it's like Makoto's like 1 plus 1 equals well, wait, let's see what happens if we put 1 and 1 together.
Is that 11?
It looks like it could be 11. No, wait. Kyoko. Huh? What? It's 2.
I've got it. No, you're wrong.
Like, that's how long it takes him sometimes. It's just like, yes, it's the same fucking tarp. They got the tarp from the fucking biolab and they put it in the fucking tool shed. It's the same one that they used to cover up Mukuro's body. Jesus Christ. As soon as you saw the stamp biolab, you put this together. But now we're just like, to double clarify everything.
To triple, to quadruple clarify everything.
At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. Thanks.
Tarp.
Okay. Are we done? No! What do you do here? It won't let me leave the room. So I just... Right. Yeah, on the left side. Wait, what did she say? Oh, I skipped it, sorry.
Wow.
Hang on.
It would seem the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied.
So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. I thought it was just gonna be the same shit over and over again.
Yeah.
Looking around the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9. 9 lights?
Okay, Makoto, I'm done.
Already? Geez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief.
So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood. It seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death.
Really?
The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings.
So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. They had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They'd also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old?
Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is they were inflicted at least several days ago.
I guess I don't see the difference.
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old,
However,
but that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds make it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder.
Are you saying they are? Well, we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
What?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you?
One of many?
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work.
I just want to say, I feel like these, paragraphs of, wow, to clarify, to be certain, what we really have to consider is It reminds me of comments that I get every day on YouTube.
Of what?
Comments that I get every day on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I've met Kyoko like 1,000 times in the comments section. But it's always about like some offhand remark I made. And they're like, I noticed that you said blah 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 at 58:43 timestamp. And then I'm looking at like 7 paragraphs breaking down what I said and how it's technically incorrect. That's what Kyoko is.
I'm sorry.
You seem to be equating several days old with old, and they're not quite the same.
It's just like, Jesus. Like, Kyoko's great in the game, but I would hate to know her in real life.
Yes, me too.
She would be exhausting.
Yes, she
to be
would.
around.
Mm-hmm. Because she'd be like, I'm better than all of you. And
Yeah.
it's like, can you just calm down a little bit?
It was like, can you imagine being like, let's go, come to my house and we'll watch TV. And she's like, okay. And then we get there and we're like, instead of watching TV, let's play a game. She'd be like,
But you said that we were going to watch TV. Your statement was incorrect.
I think she would not agree to come watch TV. She'd
No,
be
she
like,
wouldn't.
I'm busy. I have other things to do.
no, I know, but like in this, that's the type of thing she would do though.
She would dominate the game
What
and tell
you
us how
should
we're
have said
playing it wrong.
when you invited me is that we'll find something that we would like to do together.
But this is only something you like to do. Now, isn't that interesting? But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
Kyoko's account.
Hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time.
Yeah, let's react. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right?
You remembered all that?
They are indeed consistent with the corpse.
So then,
indeed,
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case is, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikusaba.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask?
yeah, I think so.
so then,
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here.
Oh wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Do you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair.
But she got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow?
Well, yeah, but still.
Whew. You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling.
But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for something like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes?
Hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. The pocketbook. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now,
I wouldn't do it if I were him.
hey Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then, out with it.
What?
What?
Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So,
What do you mean?
Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of those lockers, you'd need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to.
Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
That
I
you
see.
kept bugging me to take.
Yeah.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers?
I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? Oh my god, they're sisters.
What?
Mukuro and Kyoko. I bet they're sisters. What if it's Mukuro's pocketbook?
It's an interesting theory.
I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers.
Yeah. You literally said that in the last sentence.
Yeah. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker?
Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
what? If that's true.
Could that mean that video is real too?
Video?
Makoto.
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined.
What are you talking about?
I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes.
Oh, let me give you the Headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So,
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense.
A DVD? And it says class number 78 urgent interviews.
So,
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
anyway.
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means. Just go watch it. So just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before.
None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Let's go watch it. Ah!
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Oh my god. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? No! We want to go watch
Do
a
you
DVD.
have the time to listen to me whine
ramble? Oh.
about nothing and everything all
all
at
at
once?
Boom, 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 boom. I
Okay.
am one of those.
Melodramatic fools.
Neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Bam, ba, bam, ba, bam. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. Bam, ba, bam, ba, dam. It all keeps adding up. I think I've had enough. Isn't that what he says?
Oh, I thought you said cracking up.
Oh, I think I'm cracking up. That's it.
Yeah.
Am I just paranoid?
Or am I just stoned?
That's it. That's it. When I was a kid, I always thought you said, "Am I just paranoid?" Blah, blah.
Like you just made noise.
He's so hard to understand sometimes.
Yeah.
Green Day.
Oh my god, that is Green Day.
Yeah. for
It's
those
like
that were
their
wondering.
old stuff.
Sometimes I give myself. What is that song called? Basket Case?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that we've regaled you with our...
Sorry, we needed a break.
We did, because...
Ramble.
Good
In
God.
other words.
So it turns out... Sorry. So as it turns out...
I'm very frustrated right now, apparently.
Okay, I'm better now.
Every little thing.
My hair was like getting all caught in it and I couldn't get it out. Okay.
So as it turns out.
Yeah, I read it twice. So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings.
You're talking about your dad, right?
I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life.
And all because of the mastermind.
However,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness.
Here comes like the 17th. We're gonna take him down.
Yeah.
We have to do it.
Oh god, I hope it's Kyoko.
I
I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that.
Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind.
It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess.
She let out a small laugh as she said it. But her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So, that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst.
What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope.
Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know?
Indeed.
You don't need to agree so heavily.
Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial.
Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. I got the DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out.
Kyoko said something about hopeless truth, but no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. Okay.
I can't afford to lose.
I won't lose.
It's like turning into a 40s like newscaster.
I won't lose, you see?
I gotta get the truth, the whole truth. Nothing but the truth. Don't you see?
Listen, kid.
Wait.
Isn't it on the second floor?
Oh, it's Hope's Peak, first floor.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. I was looking for that. That's the nurse's office.
Oh, right.
The AV room is right here. Sorry, we get kind of annoying, I guess, after a while. This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well, then I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player.
We're losing our minds!
It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. Then all of a sudden,
So does this.
an image appeared. Sayaka took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that?
Sayaka was
remember her
obviously at a total loss. I don't know why she's not voice acted. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school?
Accept. I was waiting for her to finish that.
What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard, because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for the murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I, the other I, in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even being the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya. Toko. subpoena. Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service.
What? It just happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then. Now, then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
Failure my ass, you cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever.
Good job, Sherlock.
Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He asked them the question, they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too,
And when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Interview DVD, add to the truth bullets.
It's time.
Okay, thank you, Kimmy.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is a promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
About to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. So, that was a long investigation.
It was.
I know in the last video I said
Careful.
that it would be the 6th class trial, but it is the final class trial.
It is. Okay.
Just to clear that up, because otherwise everything he said doesn't make any sense. So yeah, it is the final class trial, and it's a good one.
I'm excited. I'm real excited about it.
This is your last chance. Theories.
Okay.
Predictions.
Okay.
This would include what's going to happen at the trial, the mysteries of the school, and how things will end.
All right. I think everyone but Makoto went to school here before.
You don't think he did, even though he
No.
met with the headmaster.
Right. I think that happened the day that they all first got there. And that's why none of them remember it. Because when they first got there, he was like, oh, I'm so nervous. And he like walked inside and then he woke up in the classroom. So I think that's when the interview happened. And I think that's when, I mean, that could be when they took the pictures. That could be like when all that happened.
So just all on the first day.
Yeah. But I think everyone else went to school before him, and that's why people are freaked out. Unless everyone got a photo without themselves in the picture, then that would be really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mukuro Ukusaba feel like she's still alive. I really want her to still be alive. I
Even
think
though
that was
Kyoko
Junko.
said that
It's without a
Mukuro
doubt.
is without a doubt, this is her body.
I just don't believe her. I don't fully trust her. I think she's... Whoops.
You think Kyoko's somehow involved?
Yes, I do. I think she went to the school to be the ultimate despair, and I think she forgot it and was kind of like reset. I don't think she realizes that she is just as much part of it.
So you think that she is an ultimate despair? Mm-hmm. Kyoko.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I think I really think that they're all part of the thing.
So you think that they're all in on it, not just Kyoko, but Kyoko's the leader.
Yes. I want that to be true. Because someone has to be controlling Monokuma, and if there's, like, unless they pull out some 17th person, which would be major bullshit, then they, like, each of them are controlling him. And I think...
You think each of them are?
Yeah, and I think that'd be really funny.
Ah.
I mean...
So you think all that with the control room was a setup? And, like, maybe they each have, like, a controller in their pocket or something? And they're
No,
coordinated?
I think that someone always has to be in there, but...
But we see...
I know.
What about the class trials where everybody's there and Monokuma's there, too?
I know. I don't know.
Okay.
That's why I'm excited
Well,
about this, because, like, I feel like I have a lot of it figured out,
all
but
I
I
can
can also
say
be
is...
wrong, and I love that. Like, I love the possibility of being wrong on
Well,
this.
I will say that you're not totally right. So that's all I can say, really.
Yeah.
There are some things that you're wrong about. So
Good.
the final class trial will be...
It'll be a good surprise.
It'll be good. It'll be a good fun ride. I think you'll find that on some things, it is a long class trial. So we're gonna
have to book some good time.
Yeah, we're hoping to do it like tonight. We're recording this earlier in the day. So,
Right.
And then I think at the after everything's done, I'm gonna give like my initial impressions when I was playing through the whole game and what I thought was going on and all that stuff. Because unfortunately, when I did play, I did have one huge thing spoiled for me that kind of ruined a lot of it.
No.
Yeah.
Was it from looking around on the internet?
No, because I didn't look up anything. It was something else that happened, but I'll talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the next video. So the next video is going to be the last Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc video. And I know that I'm just saying it to people that already know this, but we are going to play the second one. I get like a comment or a tweet a day asking me, are you guys going to play the second one? And it's like we've said several times in the playthrough that we are.
I've even gotten people asking me if we're going to
So
play it.
I
It's
guess
like,
those
yes.
people just aren't watching the videos. I don't know what else to say.
They're probably just not watching it all the way through.
Well then, okay.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Why do we even bother then? Why even bother? Why even bother making these videos?
I don't know.
I'm gonna watch these videos on 2x speed and then cut out whenever they stop playing. I don't want to hear their thoughts at the end. I'm gonna mute them and just read all the time. I feel like there's people like that out there.
That'd be
I
so
wanna ban
weird.
them.
Why would you watch
I'm
our
gonna
video
ban
to
them
just
from
mute
watching
it?
the videos, so they can soft pirate the game.
I know, but I bet there are versions of the game without faces in it to do that.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
There's plenty of non-commentary videos. But...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll see you guys in the next part, the last part.
We're almost there. I can't believe it.
I can't wait for you to see your reaction to this trial.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys.
See you guys.
Think critically.